Have you ever looked up at the birds soaring effortlessly through the sky and wished you could join them? The dream of human flight is ancient, woven into our myths and legends. Imagine a world where we could take to the skies at will, where gravity wouldn't hold us back. What if humans could fly? What would it take for us to achieve this dream in reality? It's not just about strapping on wings and hoping for the best. The science of flight is a delicate dance of forces, and our bodies would need some significant adaptations to join the birds among the clouds. This is more than just a fun thought experiment. By exploring the possibilities and challenges of human flight, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the principles of science and the interconnectedness of our world. So, let's spread our wings and take flight into this fascinating hypothetical scenario. What wonders await us in a world where the sky is no longer the limit? Before we sprout wings, we need to understand the forces at play. Flight is a delicate balance of four key elements: lift, drag, thrust, and weight. Lift is the upward force that opposes gravity, generated by the shape and angle of wings as they move through the air. Think of an airplane wing or a bird's wing. Their curved shape is crucial for creating lift. Drag is the resistance air puts up against a moving object, working against thrust. It's like trying to run through water. The water pushes back, making it harder to move forward. Streamlined shapes like those of birds help to reduce drag. Thrust is the force that propels an object forward, overcoming drag. Birds achieve thrust by flapping their wings, creating a backward push against the air. Airplanes use engines and propellers to generate thrust. Finally, weight is the force of gravity pulling an object downwards. For an object to fly, lift must be greater than or equal to weight, and thrust must overcome drag. It's like a tug of war in the air, with lift and thrust battling against weight and drag. Now let's imagine how our bodies would need to change for flight. Our current anatomy is simply not built for soaring through the air. We are heavy, with dense bones and muscles designed for terrestrial life. To fly, we would need to become lighter and more aerodynamic. Our bones would need to be hollow, like those of birds, sacrificing some strength for lightness. Our muscles, particularly in our chests and arms, would need to be significantly stronger to power the flapping of our wings. Our lungs would need to be more efficient, taking in more oxygen with each breath to fuel our flight muscles. But the most significant change would be the evolution of wings. These wouldn't be mere appendages. They would need to be powerful feathered limbs integrated into our skeletal and muscular systems. Imagine the elegance and power of a bird's wing translated to the human form. Of course, such dramatic evolutionary changes wouldn't happen overnight. Natural selection, the driving force of evolution, favors traits that increase an organism's chances of survival and reproduction. So how could flight evolve in humans? One possibility is that our ancestors might have been tree-dwelling creatures like flying squirrels. Over generations, natural selection could have favored individuals who could leap further and glide more efficiently between trees. As these gliding adaptations became more pronounced, our ancestors might have developed proto-wings, allowing for short bursts of powered flight. Over time, these proto-wings could have evolved into fully functional wings, enabling sustained flight. This is just one possible scenario, and the exact path evolution might take is impossible to predict. But one thing is certain: the evolution of human flight would be a long and fascinating journey, driven by the relentless pressure of natural selection. Section 5. Soaring through society impacts and innovations. The societal implications of human flight are vast and multifaceted. Imagine a world without cars or airplanes, where people could simply take to the sky to reach their destinations. Traffic jams would be a thing of the past, replaced by flocks of commuters soaring through the air. Cities would be redesigned with a vertical dimension in mind, with buildings incorporating landing pads and air traffic control systems. Our modes of transportation would be revolutionized, with personal flying devices replacing cars, and public air transit systems connecting cities and countries. But the impact of human flight would extend far beyond transportation. It would reshape our social structures, our economy, our very understanding of the world. Imagine the possibilities for exploration, for recreation, for connecting with people and places in entirely new ways. Section 6. A bird's eye view, environmental and global considerations. However, this newfound freedom of the skies wouldn't come without its challenges. Airspace would become a precious commodity, requiring strict regulations and traffic control systems to prevent collisions and ensure safety. The environmental impact of human flight, particularly on a large scale, would need careful consideration. Noise pollution from millions of flapping wings could be deafening, and the energy required for sustained flight could have significant environmental consequences. We would need to develop sustainable methods of flight, perhaps harnessing renewable energy sources or mimicking the efficient flight mechanisms of birds. Furthermore, the ability to fly would blur geographical boundaries, raising new questions about national sovereignty, migration patterns, and the spread of diseases. International cooperation would be crucial to manage these global challenges and ensure the responsible use of our shared airspace. Section 7. Taking flight in art and culture, new perspectives. The cultural and philosophical implications of human flight are equally profound. How would our art and literature reflect this newfound ability? Imagine soaring through the clouds, experiencing the world from a bird's-eye view. This unique perspective would undoubtedly inspire new forms of artistic expression, from breathtaking aerial sculptures to literary masterpieces exploring the themes of freedom, transcendence, and the human condition. Our understanding of concepts like gravity, space, and freedom would be forever altered. The experience of flight, of defying gravity and soaring through the air, could even lead to new philosophical insights and spiritual awakenings. The ability to fly would touch every aspect of human culture, from our language and music to our fashion and architecture. It would be a defining characteristic of our species, shaping our identity and our place in the cosmos. Section 8. Weighing the wings, benefits and challenges. As we've seen, the prospect of human flight is both exhilarating and daunting. The benefits are undeniable: unparalleled freedom of movement, a new perspective on the world, and the potential for incredible advancements in technology, culture, and beyond. But these benefits come with significant challenges: the need for anatomical adaptations, the environmental impact, the societal and ethical considerations of a world where humans can fly. Ultimately, the question of whether the benefits of human flight outweigh the challenges is a complex one with no easy answers. It's a question that would require careful consideration, thoughtful debate, and a willingness to embrace both the opportunities and the responsibilities that come with such a profound evolutionary leap. Section 9. A future in the clouds. While the evolution of natural human flight remains a distant possibility, the dream of soaring through the skies continues to captivate our imaginations. We may not have wings, but our ingenuity and thirst for exploration have led us to develop technologies that allow us to experience the thrill of flight. From airplanes to helicopters to gliders, we have found ways to overcome our earthly limitations and touch the sky. As we continue to push the boundaries of technology, who knows what the future holds? Perhaps one day we will develop personal flying devices that allow us to navigate the skies with the same ease as birds. Or maybe, just maybe, evolution itself will surprise us, and our descendants will take to the skies on wings of their own. Until then, we can continue to dream of flight, to marvel at the wonders of the natural world, and to explore the endless possibilities of human ingenuity. The sky may not be the limit after all.